Sup? I need to get some Q-tips. I'm just an American mom with no children. This is normally right, but it doesn't hurt. It is more. Here. Here. I don't know. This is what I do. Wander around trying to figure out what in heaven's name, because there is no name in heaven that would be doing this. Not one. Not one. But professors, PhDs, and a lot of letter people, a lot of people with a lot of letters. But, I mean, there's nothing I can sit here and say that I haven't, I think, already said 100 times. Oh, yeah, my Operation Desert Storm. I noticed that when I was previewing some of my previous previews. Yeah, Operation Desert Storm, 1990s. A place that they used to call Kuwait. We'll go look up that map. See where that is geographically and what they call it now. But I remember 1991. I remember 1987. I remember 1985. I have had a traumatic brain injury. And I do have some learning things that were noticed quite early in my childhood, probably. Linda Bott. That's the first teacher's name that noticed there was something different about how I read. And then it was Mr. Smith, who was my music teacher in elementary school, but was my debate coach in high school. I went to private school until third grade, kindergarten. Mrs. Durham. Iva Durham was my kindergarten teacher in private school, and her son Nate Durham, Nathaniel Nate Durham, won a medal in the Olympics in track and field. About the same time somebody else was on a Wheaties box. But I'm not sure because I don't do those details. I do remember because he was the I think he was King Nebuchadnezzar. At the Nazarene Church production of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I believe Nate was King Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah. It's part of being on. I don't know what it is. Chicken, egg, chicken, egg, chicken, egg. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I don't know. I don't know. Talk to my designer and manufacturer. I mean, we've all been. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I keep feeling like something's wrong with me because I don't understand what is not understandable. Like, I think there's got to be something wrong with me that I'm looking from my window going, have the hearts of humans grown so cold? Well, I watched it happening back in 2020. So I don't know why I'm shocked that it's right now, happening in my life with my own children. It didn't happen when my children were under my watch. Somebody decided that they had their own ideas. And turned something innocent into something but in their quest to find out exactly what is it, they started digging into nightmares and things that were coming out made no sense to reality. It was a nightmare. But because people don't understand the difference between a nightmare and a dreamer, a nightmare in a dreamer. A dreamer dreams. Daydreams, dreams when you're asleep and subconscious. Nightmares when you're asleep and subconscious. There's a difference in the state of mind when you're conscious and when you're subconscious. But because somebody is trying to produce a novel with a predetermined end that makes me the villain, they're manipulating the memories and the testimonies. And because it's not a conscious effort, it is the fact that I'm not even being mentioned to them in a text message, in writing, sent to people that are supposed to be supervising. I don't even mention you to them. Their mother. And you wonder why our children are running around amok. Because they have no respect. They have no moral compass. They have no discipline. No one is telling them no. No one is telling them about stranger danger. No one is telling them not to go into strangers' houses. No one is telling them that strangers have no business taking photographs or videos of you in any way, shape, form. When the children report that people are taking videos and or showing videos that are not appropriate for children, then the children's concerns should be addressed by the adults in the room. I may have to stop this and rewind it and listen to what I just said. Because everything that I just said but we're not allowed to talk about it. We're not allowed to talk about it. We can stay stuck in somebody's fantasy of what happened or somebody trying to dig into nightmares and make those nightmares a reality because it sounds good. where we can actually look at reality. But I'm supposed to live with the fantasy, the gaslight. I'm supposed to forget that we were here and that we lived it. I'm supposed to forget that we had a home that we lived in 2007. And I had every intention of staying there and raising it. And built a business foundation for a business. Built a life in Mississippi too. I depended on other people to help me maintain it. Dream. We dream. I just need a goat and some bees to bring life back. Because the reason we came here was to find a life. And a life without God is not God. That's what we are. The only reason I'm still alive is totally 100% by grace of God. Because I've asked Him. We could you. I'm just waiting for me to curse God. He's the only one that's had my back. It's the rest of them that I have to take a deep breath. Be careful with your mouth what you say. Careful little ears what you hear. Careful little eyes what you see. For the Father of the is looking down on you. Be careful what you say. Careful little ears what you hear. Be careful little ears what you hear. For the Father is listening down on you. Be careful little ears. And then God can. When I'm ready to go, when I'm ready to give up, when I'm ready to turn around and walk away, somebody says, they need you. They need you to hold on. Nobody's even mentioning my name. They don't even know. That's what the rest of them did. They stopped showing up. God's the only one that's ever had. God and my mom loved me. Even when everybody else turned me back. The Father above is looking down in love. And my mama is singing with the angels. She still loves me. Even when the rest of them turn me back.